And hello people. So today we're gonna be doing work stuff for stuff. Yeah, I actually have no idea what we're doing today.
We're gonna bend it up like this, okay? And then these two are actually gonna come out like this to help redistribute that. And then we've got some folds on the back. They'll probably fold out, not in. Just getting them out of the way. And then we'll drill them and we'll do spot welds through them. And then the front is actually gonna fold over as well, in. And the bottom will fold, I don't know, it's gonna fold. We'll see how that works. I need to see what I can get folded up on this thing too, on this brake. Looks like a little RC plane. Okay, let's see. Nope, no tail. After I'm done using this, let's put a tail on it and see if we can get it to fly. Wow. That's actually gonna work. Closer. I'm gonna go check it out on the truck. So we've got, well, real quick, we've got an inward bent flange here for strength, and we're bending this one back in here. I want to finish bending these on the next one so that I'll get a flush mount on there, good welds.
Does it look like it's gonna work?
No, I screwed it up. These are bent the wrong way. These ones should be in, these ones should be out. At least I know. Hoping this will work, otherwise I'm gonna have to cut another one and redo it. We'll still have to bend these things out, straighten them up and clean them up. We're done, but let's go check this out, Mason, okay? Let's go see what this looks like. Plan is basically mount like that. We'll trim up the top here, we'll clean them up, bend the back in, bend that bottom up, and we'll weld it together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this corner out. Here, get up over here closer and show what we're doing. Come right up on it. We're going to cut this corner out right here, a little bit of an angle like this on both these corners, so that we can bend this down, get it over, and we can actually get a really good weld on it. So yeah, we might lose that little bit of corner, but we're going to gain that whole bottom piece. So the bottom piece won't sit there and flex like this and break. So this will get clamped and welded together and welded up together and everything. And it'll be welded back up against. Still have a little bit of a high point there in that one corner. We'll get that taken care of. But that's what it's gonna look like. And then we'll build a cover to go over top of it that will screw down over top. Oh, so much better. Okay, so the change I made was on the back bend, top to bottom. I had a 1-inch bend, an overhang right here on this back one. So this back one was a 1-inch completely all the way down. What I did was reduce it, brought it to 3/4 of an inch right here and 1 inch up top, okay? So we push this bottom out a little bit, level it off, okay? Because my back end was sitting up a little bit, so I pushed it out 1/4 of an inch to see if it was close enough, and it did it. It was the right call. So now I need to drill them, trim them, and get them welded in. All right, we know the frame's sitting pretty level, so we're going to level off the frame. Zeroing it out, And now, let's see. Okay, so we're close. We're dang close. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, that is right on. Okay. All right. So now I got to start figuring out how I want to build this. I was doing air ride originally, but now we've changed that. Obviously with the new mount you just saw me build on the front, that's not going to work for the air ride to do it correctly. It needs either a bigger shock absorber or rubber mount, or it needs like a hinge over top of the mount. So what I'm going to do here, I have no idea yet. All right, so where we got to this week. I built and rebuilt and cut multiple times some more mounts. These are more of a traditional mount. These things are a little bit thicker. These things are about, oh, I'd say it's 16 gauge, I think. About 16 gauge metal. No, that's 14 gauge, okay. I think it works good. We still gotta fold these things up, do a bunch of welding. They're temporarily screwed in place so that we can do our final adjustments. All right, so today's plan is to remove this base, fabricate and build the new rear cab mount base. Then, once we get done with that, we need to bend and build the end plates for that base. So we're gonna build the plate over that's bent to support it, and then we'll cut and bend the end pieces to go inside of it. That's the plan. So, let's get to it. So my plan is, I'm going to come up, over, and then at a slope down on the front. So it'll come up across the top. So I think I measured out right. It's going to be 10.5 inches up, 4.5 inches across the top, and then 12 inches down on the front. So we'll have a little bit of an angle across that front, give it some structural strength forward. Then, after I've got that bent, then I'll do the measurements for my plates on the end. Because obviously those are going to be a little heavier duty. I'm going to do this a little bit thinner metal on this support crossways. Ten and a half inches is what I want. So pull it back.
Just trying to fit the thing in my butt pocket.
Yep. We're at 8 inches now, okay, on this side. Just work back a little bit at a time.
Can I get some WD 400P blast or
It
something?
should be about right there. Pull just a hair more. Nope, back to your 1/4 inch. Right there, try that right there, okay. Go ahead and snug that side down. Okay, yep, that's close enough. Okay. All right, bud, come out of there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we got it cut. All right, even got the name in there. Okay. Now, my shorter side here, the shorter side should be at a 90-degree angle. Then the other one will be about 85 or so, 85 degrees or something like that. Now we want to make sure we bend it the right direction so the SixSquatch bends out right. Because every time I look at it, I keep thinking, oh, I should bend it this way. But I think I'm going to end up bending it backwards, so I got to be careful. See if this thing has the power to bend this. Right. So since I messed up on my design on this and only cut 1/2 inch holes for the bolts and didn't cut 2-inch holes for the actual mounts, I'm down to this. That's right. Now I'm betting the piece didn't pop out because of that 1/2 inch hole in the center, so I'm going to have to pull that. And there goes my 1/2 inch chunk of steel underneath. All right, we're gonna see if these things fit. I need to clean them up still with the die grinder, and I've got a new die grinder to use. Oh, perfect fit, okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank goodness. Okay, so there's our next big step. I've got everything measured out, marked out, and so we've got most of the mount built. Now we're just gonna get these end pieces built and then weld it up together and get some longer bolts. So I need some longer bolts. I need some tough, heavy duty bolts for that. Well, I just had one of those unfortunate moments. I was test running a part for the back of the cab mount, and well, my plasma tip is shot. Something happened to the program. Cut a little circle. I even pathed it out. I even test ran it. So, you know, it should have worked right. So it was cutting, and it would go to a bolt hole, cut it, and then it would stop, and then it would drop the tip down in the hole. It's like, what the heck is going on? So I'd raise the tip and go to the next one, and no big deal. But then I missed one, and I hear a big old snap. Yeah, I'm happy.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And please watch more. And please like and subscribe and stuff. And leave comments. And be happy. Make someone else's day better. Help someone out. It's just good. Free. I just winked. Cut that out.